Hello everyone, a very warm welcome once again. My name is Nick and we're on the Amazon website, as you can see again. Christmas is coming up, I'm sure you already knew that, and it's times like this, I don't have children myself, but I look to the presents we had as a kid, in particular Lego, which I'm going to be looking at here, see, is the modern day Lego as good as the Lego you remember from your childhood? Now, it probably isn't, because nostalgia is a big thing, and I'll start with putting a few pictures up originally of the Lego that I used to have. Basically, it was a classic sort of like space Lego. Rather than anything else. My sister collected the medieval sort of like Lego, but I was in the classic Lego. Now, the first ever set I had, now if you're the same age as me who've had this as well, you're probably going to get a big nostalgia buzz here. It was a spaceship, and it had some sort of weight to it. It took a while to actually make this thing as a young kid, but you got this big spaceship to build. It come with two plates, which was a landing plate, which is a yellow circular thing, and a moon crater. There's a small little base with a radar dish on, and you got, I think you got 4 spacemen and a little vehicle. So 2 white guys and 2 red coloured guys. Later on, the sets would include a yellow spaceman, which was epic. There was a different colour uniform, then later on blue and black. But as a kid, you was impressed by the small things, so suddenly having a different colour man was great. Now, this ship was good because at the back there, you might be able to just see from the picture, there's like a blue plate on the back. If you took that off, then you could open cargo bay doors on there, which was pretty special stuff. I really like that. So, you know, can modern day Lego compare? In particular, I want to look at the space stuff really. The next set I had was a rocket, and that was cool as well. But as you can see, there's the classic colours there which scream nostalgia. All these sets had a lot of blue in them, a lot of grey, and the windows tended to be gold. This set, the rocket set, was pretty cool because it had like rubber tubing which connected to things. You can muck about with that. As a kid, you might have chewed it and it might have been damaged. So, you know, it was all about back in the day, the old style spacemen. Shortly after I fell out with Lego, although I got back to it later on when nostalgia kicked in, they redesigned the spacemen, so no longer did they look like this. They all had visors and all that sort of stuff, and it all got a bit more technical, and the blue and the grey went out, and it started getting a little bit more advanced. Now, you might have some of these ones, you might not have done. This one I really enjoyed as a kid as well. It's when the black coloured spacemen were a little bit rarer coming in, and the blue ones. And I don't know how a real space people would have used this thing, but it was a big robot with some scoops in it, and it'd pick up precious rocks and all that sort of stuff. But right now, if I had unlimited money and these sets were available, I'd probably buy all of them because it's very therapeutic putting these back together. I might have some in the loft, so I might have a look there. I'm not sure if all the pieces would be there, but it'd be quite fun to see. So that's my childhood with Lego. When Christmas come up, I was always glad to have some of these. I had a few ships as well. And much like the older Lego, which I think is really good compared to the modern day stuff, but I'm biased, is because they wasn't connected to anything. It wasn't Star Wars Lego, it wasn't themed Lego from any films. You had to make up the stories yourself, so each kid had a new sort of take on what was actually going on. So let's have a look what's on Amazon at the moment. I've just typed in Lego. Already I can see this City Mars Research Shuttle Space Station construction kit. Now, you know, I did say modern day stuff isn't as good, but immediately this looks quite good for £16. Generally, Lego is very, very expensive. Of course, this hasn't got, it's down to 16 quid, maybe it's a Christmas sale, but generally speaking, you know, it is very expensive. The blue and grey's gone. This is all more modern. The pieces seem a lot more refined than before. So yeah, if I was a kid in today's era, I probably would have loved this thing. There's 2 kids playing it there. I can't show that too much because you know how YouTube looks at it. There's a gold spaceman. Yeah, you know, £16. You can't go wrong for this. So if you've got a kid that's into Lego, you know, buy this before it sells out if you can get it before Christmas. We're getting a bit tight now. So that's quite cool, despite what I said. But I still like the blue and the grey. I should have typed in space Lego, shouldn't I, really? There's Lego architecture. All of this is on Amazon. A dolphin. I'm not big on those sorts of things. Yeah. So, yes, various bits and pieces. That's what I'm saying, really. Harry Potter tie-in. So there's the imagination there, but I suppose to make things sell, you've got to have a tie-in. Anyway, let's just put in space Lego instead. I should be more precise with my search because that's what I was into. I'm into space now. What's actually going on? Right. Okay, there's that shutter again, which you knew of before. 4 stars out of 5, which is always pretty cool. If you're into Lego, comment below. If you're an adult and you still somehow collect the classic retro kits, do you get them off eBay? Where do you get them from, or do they go for ridiculous prices? Now, it seems to me then there is a Space City range out. Maybe, yeah, it's completely redefined to what it was before. Not getting any nostalgia for this because it's brand new, of course, but that was quite cool. The spacemen's all contained, I think, so you can't see their face. Who's that? You know what? If this was cheap enough, just for a bit of therapy, I wouldn't mind putting that thing together. $9.89. Is that good for Lego? Perhaps yeah. These all seem to be in some sort of series there. The Lego City Rover testing drive. I don't think these things are set in space, or maybe just in orbit. With the classic stuff, you did get the impression you could go to a different planet at any point there. Let's just cut back to another classic set, which I never had. I had lots of stuff, really, so I would have been spoilt to have everything. But there was this white ship which flew around, and this where it was for me was the big spaceships. That's where I got all the classic stuff. If I could build a big spaceship, I was getting somewhere, and my stories were coming to life. And it's like different colours as well. I think there was a space station too. I'll put a picture of that up there. It had a spinning radar dish. I don't think I had that one from memory. But small things would impress you as a kid. You see there's in that picture there's a ship taken off in the distance. All the ships at that point beforehand had grey boosters at the back. This one had white boosters, so just changing it by a little bit was absolutely amazing. Kids today want everything laid out for them completely. That's just me being a bar humbugger. The City Lunar Super Space Station. I did the word super in there. Yeah, they're okay, aren't they? They're okay, but they're a little bit characterless. That's in my opinion. City People Pack. Yeah, there's the space shuttle there. Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about now. It's all branded stuff. X-Wing, you pretty much, unless a kid's never seen Star Wars, which is unlikely. 1666. Wasn't that the date of the Great Fire of London? That's about a coincidence. Maybe it was an X-Wing that started it. Doesn't look like it's got that many pieces for the money. But it does look like you get a few characters with it. You get a Stormtrooper, an X-Wing pilot, Luke Skywalker, and R2-D2. So 3 of them, the X-Wing and some other bits and pieces. $16.99. I think I would have ended up back in the day collecting the Star Wars stuff, but I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad it's just there wasn't any themes then. I'm glad it was just the blue and grey and gold. Are you with me, or do you think I'm nuts? Do you think this new stuff is a lot better? It seemed a lot more refined. What's that? Orsini building bricks. See, that isn't Lego. That's a take on Lego. Some sort of impersonator. Don't get that. 3-in-1 futuristic flyer spaceship. Now this looks quite cool. Speaking as an adult. So what could it do? It's for kids 7 years old and older. Well, I suppose I'm one of them, am I? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. But you know, if you put a retro spaceman in it from my childhood in there, that'd be quite good. 1481. Yeah, but where's the colours? Where's the colour scheme? The city stuff looks like it's going for white and orange. That's their colour scheme, and a bit of black. All how blue, grey, and gold. That's for me. Blue, grey, and gold. Oh, look at that. So that's from the spaceman. Now this is the sort of like in the style that I was like. I think it's from the Lego movies. I don't think you can still buy that. That's a shame. I would love that. So it's got the space Lego man white, the blue ones that were coming in, but with Benny's face, the yellow man, and some reason a pink one. There was no pink ones back in the day. Yeah, why didn't I buy that when it was out? Not just for stress relieving purposes, you know. Right, okay. Maybe it'll come back available again. Maybe it's sold out after the movie. Yeah, so that's the closest it gets to. As you can see, that ship with the yellow man on is using the blue and grey, and the classic logo of the gold Saturn logo with the red ship going around it. Look at that thing. Now that isn't for kids, is it? NASA Apollo Saturn V. Wow, that's typically an adult thing. £126.39. That is absolutely crazy. We need to get some more information about this thing. Let's find out here. It's 1:110 scale of the NASA spaceship. Measures 1 meter tall. That is incredible. 1 meter tall. Well, that's not a kid's toy. That's just for models. Let's see and get some ratings on this. 1,969 pieces. That person's impressed. That person's impressed. They're all impressed. These seem quite clever. This person isn't impressed. We didn't buy this from Amazon. Spontaneous purchase from elsewhere. Well. We build Technic each Christmas, all absorbing this bricks and snubs. They didn't buy it from Amazon anyway, so this is not a going Amazon. Right, for some reason it didn't hold together very well. There's so many pieces, well, you know. And like always, I do get transfixed by the 1 stars, which you should always ignore, because if you just read the 1-star ratings on Amazon, you never buy anything. But that's just for fun. I was only 9 reviews. I'm not surprised at that price. Oh, no 1 stars. Yes. Well, there we go. It's all generally positive. I think you could ignore that 3-star review. So if you've got the money and you're really into Lego, not for kids that one, but look, a massive ship. I would have liked that back in the day, but I wouldn't have played with it too much. It would have weighed an absolute ton. Lego Ideas book. Another city space shuttle. Yes, I think if you went Lego nowadays, it's in the space shuttle sort of thing. There's all the bits and bobs, spare pieces. If you've got any bits missing from any classic sets, I presume. Blue, grey and dark grey. Yeah, so, if you look in the loft and you see your old Lego sets with a few pieces missing, you might be able to get spare bits on Amazon to bring them back up to scratch. Don't think there's going to be a great deal more, is there? Look at that ship. I don't think that's a puzzle, though. That's not Lego at all. How much like running out? There's that set again. Oh, 11.35. There we go. I only wanted to spend £10. Yeah, okay, so you could get it. You could get it tomorrow if you wanted to, but this is being recorded a few days ago, so by the time it goes live, so you probably can't. The date's probably changed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There's a book about the planets, Star Wars again. That looks cool. But Star Wars and Lego put together calculates a premium price. Snow speeder. Oh, look at that, Army Men. Played with them quite a lot back in the day. There's that rocket again. It's all going Star Wars. Are we going to have anything like Benny again or Classic Space come back to us? Let's keep scrolling down just in case. Space Lego. It's the best theme of all. Oh, look at that. Now you're talking. Now you are talking. Look at this thing. Right, it's not available at the moment, but you can get it from selling it for £145. This ship looks absolutely massive. Let's click on this. It's Benny's ship from the from the films. That ship looks awesome. Look, see already, it's a throwback to the retro colour. It's more advanced than the retro Lego kits that I had as a kid, but the colours are there, blue, grey, and the golds. Is it going to show any? Yeah, okay. It looks like there's a few ships in there as well. I'd love just to have a big room with lots of space and feel like a big kid again and build all these ships, plus this modern one as well. This could squeeze in. There'll be all the old space Lego, and this will just sit on. I think you need 2 landing plates for this to go on. This would be the king ship of all of them. But yes, okay. So the argument is modern day as good as the old one? Well, this one is. It's even got the registration plate number on the side, which some of the old ones did as well. The LL. Yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it, really? If you're not into Lego, you probably won't be liking this video too much, but it's all about presents you would have had as a kid. Of me, it was like mainly Lego, Star Wars figures, bike turn up. It was all pretty good fun. There's some more spares. Boba Fett Slave 1. Couldn't get that in Lego at the time. Is it worth $89.98? Well, that's up to you to decide, really. Yeah, good stuff. And I think we're just going to go into more Star Wars. Is there any other like Benny-related stuff? Though that does look like it's gradually going out of stock now, unless they bring out another Star Wars film or cartoon or something like a Lego cartoon, I should say. Yes, so yeah, there's lots and lots of Legos to choose from. My preference was for space, but if you want space nowadays, it looks like you're going to need these white and orange sets with various space shuttles and stuff. Or if you're a classic one, you might be able to go for the Benny stuff if it's still available. So once again, I'll leave you with a picture of my first ever set that I had as a kid. Look at that. That's more awesome than Benny's ship and everything we've seen so far, because nostalgia is a strong thing. So you've got any comments about this subject? Lego itself, modern day Lego, any kits that you bought for your children? Do you see them getting the same nostalgia that you got from old Lego that you had? Or like me, do you keep looking back to these old sets and thinking, yeah, if they were back available in the shops are re-released, I'll probably buy everyone and try and make out excuse that my kids wanted it. Anyway, thanks for watching that again as usual. Look after yourself. I hope you're well. Share all the videos if you can. That's always most welcome. And once again, if you've got any comments, don't be shy. Put them in the section below. Until next time, take great care of yourself and are very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.